Yeah. Good evening, All Souls. I'm Corey Lovell, your intern minister, and I'm so grateful to be joined this Wednesday evening by our director of music, Rick Fortner. And in the sanctuary, we got Brother Beidler in here and Shannon Boston. Steve, you don't got to be all the way down there.
I know.
And everybody online. That's lovely. It's a chilly spring evening out there, but I still feel the warmth of this past Sunday's 101st birthday celebration of All Souls Unitarian Church. The pews were full, the front lawn was abuzz, and everywhere members joined us via mobile Zoom setup, and we got to see some familiar and new faces in the congregation. It's a day that I'm so proud to have been a part of and will always mean much to me, but also has reinvigorated and renewed my energy for all that All Souls can and will do in the years to come. So let's spend an evening in worship together celebrating what comes next.
When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we trust the wisdom in each of us, every color, every creed and kind, and we see our faces in each other's eyes, then our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we tell our story from deep inside, and we listen with a loving mind, and we hear our voices in each other's words, then our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place.
Rick, you brought our hearts to a holy place. Thank you. Our prayer this evening comes from Lori Stewart. In the spirit of community and a sense of purpose in our ministry, let us commence the discovery of our strengths, our concerns, our grief, our joy. Let this journey be one of love, authenticity, and reverence. Let us shape our lives, our work, and our days as an expression of that joy. That joy, that love, and our commitment to service and to each other. Amen and blessed be. Spring is a season of rebirth and renewal, creation incarnate in nature. We're getting to experience that spring spiritually as well with the return to physical community and the reimagining of worship, programming, religious education, and justice work at All Souls. When I saw the hallways full of people this past weekend, the front lawn full of scurrying children, and the powerful harmonies of the intergenerational choir, I got a mere glimpse of what so many of you saw week in, week out for years. But it's just the beginning. All Souls is rolling out an ambitious, exciting array of programming in the weeks and months ahead, and you are a vital part of it. Our coming of age service next week will inspire us with the theological perspectives of the next generation of Unitarian Universalists. I can't think of a better way to enhance your beloved young ones' sense of empathy, wonder, and compassion than getting them involved in our children's youth and coming-of-age religious engagement programming. And on the mornings of Saturday, April 9th and Saturday, April 23rd, All Souls will be hosting a justice revival, bringing together all of our social justice committees for a day of beloved community, joy, and rededication to the long-haul work ahead of us all. Do you want to be a mentor for a Tulsa public school student? Do you want to help ensure that those in your community can have all the food they need with as much dignity as they inherently deserve? Do you want to make sure that people of all gender expression have access to and full sovereignty in their reproductive decisions? Do you want to be a part of welcoming, outfitting, and housing our new Tulsa neighbors arriving from Syria, Afghanistan, and soon Ukraine? Do you want to join the fight to ensure that the constitutional right to vote for your civic representatives is protected? Do you want to show up in solidarity with your LGBTQIA and spiritual siblings? And do you want to demand accountability, reform, and justice for a public safety system that consistently lets down and often perpetuates violence against our BIPOC siblings and siblings struggling with mental health? Come on out to All Souls for our Justice Revival. If you've always wanted to go further in your own spiritual practices, artistic abilities, or just engage with some friends about world events and lifespan issues, you can continue to join us every Wednesday through the spring and into the early summer with our newly extended Wednesday Community Connections events, including weekly dinners on the front lawn starting next week at 5:30. Gas prices are high. Plane tickets are expensive. Maybe that family vacation isn't going to happen the way you originally thought it would. But don't sweat it. We have our newly reformed Unitarian Universalist Parents Groups, UPS, with activities for kids and parents alike that will ensure you get a bit of a break and a chance to socialize, and your kids do too. And are you experienced in childcare and want to make a little extra money this summer or volunteer your time to the next generation of our congregation? We need to rebuild our team of childcare workers and volunteers. Reach out to our Director of Lifespan Religious Engagement, Shannon Boston, and you could do that. And maybe you're new to All Souls and you feel like you finally found a spiritual home that will help you find your voice. Well, Rick and David are looking for singers in our children's, youth, young adult vocal ensemble, and adult choirs. And we need your sacred song. There's a lot going on in the world right now. It can feel overwhelming, and you can wonder where and how you fit in. But I'm telling you, you fit in here. We need you here, and we love you here, beyond belief. So let's be in community. Amen and blessed be.
From the light of days remembered beams a beacon bright and clear, guiding hands and hearts and spirits into faith set free from fear. When the fire of commitments sets our minds and souls ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, when we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within. Then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin. From the dreams of youthful vision comes a new prophetic voice, which demands a deeper justice built by our courageous choice. When the fire of commitment sets our mind and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, when we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within, then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's the Teal Hymnal's greatest hits
That's
tonight
right,
with
right.
Rick
Coming
Fortner.
straight at you.
Tonight's offering in honor of the Spirit of All Souls Centennial Award winner, Mrs. Barbara Wolf, will go to the Memorial Garden Fund. Nourished by our ancestors and tended to by our committed volunteers, you can help us with the maintenance and upkeep of this sacred space. Details for giving are on screen and in the chat, and we now gratefully accept your offering. Thank you for spending some time with us tonight, in person and online. I hope you enjoy the classes tonight. I'm teaching Foundations Part 3, and next week launch a 7-week-long collaborative workshop in our 6 Sources of Sacred Wisdom, 7 p.m. every Wednesday starting next week, April 6th, following dinner on the front lawn. And an in-person and online chapel, and look for a new season of Commune launching on Good Friday. We're doing it, y'all, and we're doing it together. So bless you. Have a great night.